Taken together, our government has a $9 billion plan to help students and recent grads get through the next few months.
Up to $5,000 for students who volunteer to help in the fight against COVID-19. That's just one of the highlights of the new Canada Student Services grant. But before that money can make it to the pockets of students, it has to pass the parliamentary test. And that's proving harder than the Trudeau government had expected.
They announced $9 billion, Mr. Speaker, for students to stay home.
Since the pandemic, students have been struggling, losing part-time jobs and dealing with uncertainty, not just about the future of their education, but also survival over the summer months. Unable to find work, they're facing mounting bills. But unlike the Conservatives, this Students' Association president doesn't believe the financial aid is a free pass to stay at home.
So the fact that students may not be able to easily find a job, but they're receiving support from the government, doesn't mean we're aiding our students to be lazy or sit at home. It's saying that, hey, we want to make sure that they're okay so that when this is all over, or when life happens after COVID, regardless of how it looks like, we have people who are healthy, we have people who are happy, we have people who are enthusiastic to continue giving back to our economy.
Under the plan, students could be eligible to receive up to $1,250 a month between May and August, and up to $1,750 if the student has a dependent. Other new parts of the plan, on top of the $9 billion announced last week, include doubling student grants for low and middle-income students and providing specific support for First Nations, Inuit and Métis students and those conducting research. But the Conservatives want to see a focus on students helping in essential fields. The Tories are concerned the plan doesn't offer enough incentive for students to seek out work or volunteer opportunities.
You can have over 400,000 summer jobs for essential services, for farms, where students will work, and you can still give them a $1,000 tuition credit for half of the cost of their $9 billion plan.
Meanwhile, the NDP have different concerns.
We will not be supporting unless the government shows that students living with disabilities and students that have dependents get the same amount under CERB.
If MPs can't agree on the legislation, they won't be able to pick up the file again until Friday at the earliest. In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.